Hello, Devon cast. This is Pandemonium. This is for you. So when I do this, I'll be saying either a soloist name. We have Mitch, Chip, Barky, Punch. You know who you are. Make sure you know who you are. So if you're unsure if you have a name or what your name is, check that casting for yourself, because that's how I'll be referring to you. And everyone else, the rest of Devon cast, will be called all. So we have soloist names, and then we have all is how I'll be referring to people, just so you know. So we have, everyone will be standing with your arms behind your back, or, no, I like this better. Everyone will be standing with their arms in front of them, feet together, toes together, upright. Yeah, there we go. It's important that we see your whole body for this, because we're going to be doing some up and down level situations. So you can see your whole body. It helps to put your camera up higher. Like I have mine on a lamp right now, so you can see my whole body. Helpful tip. So you're here. And we go, there's a little scene beforehand. So Punch, you will have a clipboard with you. The clipboard will have the names on it. So you will go, Punch will say, spell hospital. And then Barfy, who's been here, will step forward, and you will spell Hospital. Hospital. Ooh, hospital. You will spell hospital correctly. Then you'll step back. And then Punch, you will nod, and then you will flip your page if you have it, and you'll say, spell Staphylococcus. And so you'll say, spell Staphylococcus. And then Mitch, who's been here, will step forward, because like hospital is a much easier word to spell than Staphylococcus. No one knows how to spell that. So you'll step forward with your arms big. Life is random and unfair. And make sure that movement feels like the slash of a sword, right? It should be, life is random and unfair, because we need to get our attention drawn to you. And then you're going to kneel down, and you can do one hand. Well, you're going to do one hand. And you're going to go, life is pandemonium. Like you're reaching like, why? Life is pandemonium. Then you step up, back again. And you're going to have about 1/8 count to pace around yourself angrily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I really need to see on your face and with your hands that you're angry. Like this, it's a lot of pent up feelings. Like you're a volcano that's just about to explode. So you're here. This is just Mitch, by the way. Life is random and unfair. Life is pandemonium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then everyone, including Mitch, who has them like this up till now, will bring their arms big. So every single person except Punch. Punch, during this part, you're just very calmly looking at your pieces of paper like, very good. Yes? You're just totally oblivious to what's about to happen. So everyone else then goes out. That's the reason we despair. And you can do whatever you want with your arms for that section. So we go, that's the reason we despair. Then Chip, you're going to kneel and reach out. Life is pandemonium with your right hand. Then Mitch, when you sing Life's Pandemonium, you're going to kneel down, and you can choose your hand. Life is pandemonium. And then Mitch, you switch hands. Life is pandemonium, and switch directions. So Chip goes, life is pandemonium. Mitch goes down, life is pandemonium. Chip, life is pandemonium. And then Barfy, when it's your turn to sing, you're going to go down to, life is pandemonium. Yes? And then, so we have Chip, Mitch, and Barfy reaching and kneeling. Everyone else is still out in there. That's the reason we despair, or that's the reason we despair, or her, whatever you want, is still frozen in there. Yes? And then Punch will say, dinosaur, which is another word that people usually know how to spell. And so Chip is going to hop up and say, I knew that word. And your arms are down, you're hopping up. I knew that word. And then everyone else, if you're in your pose, you're going to slowly melt out of it. I knew that word. And if you are Mitch or Barfy, you're going to stand up. I knew that word. Yeah? So Mitch goes out. Punch says, dinosaur. Mitch says, or Chip says, sorry. Chip says, I knew that word. Everyone else melts down. I knew that word. And then gosh darn it. You're all going to flail. Gosh darn it. So your hand is going to your right fist, then to your left, then to your right. Gosh darn it. And then you're going to step out with your right foot. Out, like it's a drag. So you're dragging out, and then you're crossing forward, down. Out, down. Then you're stepping with your right foot, step, and step with your left, and toss forward. So, hopefully, so that's why we're starting over on this side of our screens. So we can go, this is such a calamity. Yeah, calamity. Then you're stepping back with your right foot, and your arms are going to sweep up. So the legs first are just step back, back, forward, forward. Then step again with your right, and scuff with your left, and down. So we're here. Then you go right, left, scuff, down. One more time. Right, left, scuff, down. And that scuff is really unhappy. And your arms are going to sweep back as you go. So it's back, forward, down, scuff, down. So that whole thing we've just done. I knew that word, gosh darn it. This is such a calamity. Where should we begin? Pa. So that's fast. So pause it, go back, practice that a little bit. Thank you. And then on the best spellers, we're all going to take our thumbs and point to ourselves. The best spellers, that's us. The best spellers. And then we all stay here. And Chip is going to run to the camera and say, don't necessarily win. And it's going to say up to the camera and jam out, they don't win, blah, blah, blah. Yes. So Chip, you're up close to the camera. If we're on the stage, you'll be downstage. So everyone else goes, the best spellers hold. Don't necessarily win. Then you're going to go, life is pandemonium. And for that, you're going to do a little star jump to your right. Life is. So same thing we did, same thing we're doing in 9 to 5. Life is. Then you're going to step out and cross. Panda. Then you're going to unwind. Monium. And plie. Bend your knees. And your arms will go monium. So out and push down. So the whole thing together is life is panda. Then you're going to sweep up. Monium. And press as you plie down. Then you're going to go left. Life is panda. Monium. So let's try that again slow. Life is step out, unwind, and press down. Other side. Jump. Step, crossing your right foot over. Monium. So you do that right and left. While Chip is close to the camera singing your heart out. Monium. And then you all sing, life is random and unfair. And as you do that, you're gonna do some kind of Y pose. You just have to stay standing on your feet. But you can still bend your legs because you don't have to hold it for long. So you go, life is random and unfair. And then Chip you're going to take a couple steps backwards. So you go, life is random and unfair, and then you take a step back so that we can see most of your body. And you're going to go, and you're jamming, life is pandemonium. And then, and you, Chip, are just riffing and living for that part. And everyone else, this is when the rest of the cast will come in and join us. But everyone else, we just, life is random and unfair. And then you hold 1, 2. Then you hold 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you are bouncing with your leg as your arms are low. Life is pandemonium. Then you go down in front. So life is pandemonium up in front of you. Life is pandemonium up to the sides. Life is pandemonium. Then out in front. Life is pandemonium. Yeah, so it's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and side 2, 3, and 4, and up, up. So it's down, flat, open, out. 1, 2, da 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 da. Then your arms are going to do that same pattern, but your feet are going to do something a little bit different. They are going to do what's called a Charleston. So you're going to step with you're going to put your weight on your right foot, your left foot, and cross right, forward, out, and in. Out, cross behind, out, and forward. So your feet are going to go forward, back, back, forward. Forward, back, back, forward. This is a move that, since you're going to be home for a little bit, this is something that you can practice on your own as you're brushing your teeth every second waking of your day that you have to spare, because once you get this, it's going to be good for you to know. This is a move made famous in the 20s, and we still use it in musical theater all the time today. So you start in a first position, your legs are turned out. Then you turn them in, then you turn them out as you step forward. In and out, step back. Then you take your left foot in, step backwards, in, step forwards. In, forward, in, back, in, forward, in, back. In, forward, back, forward, back. If the going in and out is too much for right now, you can start forward, back, 1, da, 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 step. So you're stepping forward, behind, step back, in front. Forward, behind, back, and front. So with our left foot in front and our right foot in back, this is our home base. We're going to move our right foot away from home base to touch forward, then we're going to bring it back home. Take your left foot out of home base, touch it back, and bring it back home. Forward, home, back, home. Forward, home, back, home. As you keep going, you can start bringing a little bit of the bounce to it. Forward, home, back, home. Forward, home, back, home. And we're going to do that because 20s, decade of chaos. This is the chaos section. It all connects. So we're going to keep our hands down. Life is pandemonium. Life is pandemonium. Life is pandemonium. Life is pandemonium. And then at the very end, Chip says, yes, it is. And then we all go, yeah, to the ground, yeah. And then some kind of motion that you're doing. And then you're going to jump up and do Dancing Queen and start running right after that. Yes? All right. That's the end. Oh, and punch. Sorry, punch. So during this part, so we're going to hook back to Punch. You say dinosaur. Then they say, I knew that word, gosh darn it. It is such a calamity. It is such a calamity. Punch. You start looking up. You look up. Like, it is such a calamity. Like, what's going on? What's happening here? And then where should we begin? The best spellers don't necessarily win. And then when everyone starts singing, life is pandemonium, on that, Punch, you take your clipboard and you start to walk around like, what? What's going on? And you can kind of be like, what's happening here? I'm confused. And then they all sing, life is random and unfair. And then Punch, you have your halitosis schematic. Can anyone spell crayon? Pandemonium. You say your bit. As you do, you're taking pieces of paper from your clipboard and you're ripping them off and throwing them and running around as they go, life is pandemonium, life is pandemonium, life is pandemonium. And then at the end, you are coming down with everyone else in chaos. I hope that makes sense, Punch. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me during class. I'll do it once trying to do all of the soloist sections, and then I'll do it one more time just as the ensemble. So this will be Pandemonium with the soloist dances in there. So we're all standing here. Punch says, hospital. Barfi steps forward. Hospital. Hospital. And then steps back. Then Punch says, Steganakis or whatever. And then Mitch says, Mitch. And everyone else joins in. Chip. Mitch. Chip. Barfi. Mitch goes up. Everyone else melts down. Step down. And Chip goes up. Some kind of crazy end pose. All right, that was that. And now we're going to do it with just the soloists. Just the ensemble. So if you're just the ensemble, this is what you want to be paying attention to. Here we go. Everyone. Like you're frozen. Melting down. Gosh darn it. Step down. Out. And then we run straight into Dancing Queen, and it's chaos and wonderful. All right, good job, you guys. Please practice this, practice everything else you have. You're doing great work. Keep it up. I will see you in rehearsal.